It looks like a puppy. Or an H. It's an H. Horse. You need a horse to get in here. There are no horses in Skyward Sword. This series will now end. And welcome back to the Heart of Chaos. I'm Avier once again. And welcome back to Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we did most of the temples. Well, most of the temple. And we just have a little bit more to do before we can get back there and see Zelda again after it feels like it's been so long since we've actually seen Zelda. Well, it's only going to be longer because we need to do the temple. Alright, this part is a little difficult to do. Alright, and jump! Oh, yay. This part's actually a little finicky, and especially with the last few episodes and the ropes, I am a little worried to see how badly this will fail on me. Oh, hey, that went a little higher. Now, do not worry if you're out of seeds for your slingshot. I think, isn't there a place that provides them up here? If not, you can jump down. I remember there being something to provide slingshot ammo here. Oh, look. I didn't take any damage. As I said before, fall damage is nothing to worry about. I seriously remember this place providing seeds. Huh. Well, I better not miss. Sweet. Got them both. This part's a little tricky. Alright. So what you gotta do is swing from one rope to the other. And if you fall, well, you just do it again. Alright. And go! Oh, wow. That looked like I missed. That wasn't too bad, actually. I remember that being a lot more difficult. Anyway, what we're gonna get here is not a boss key, but instead a boss puzzle piece. It's a pretty nice puzzle piece. The cool thing about Skyward Sword is that the boss keys themselves are a puzzle within of themselves. So you actually have to figure out how the boss key will fit inside of the door. And yes, I think I've just told you that behind that door will be a puzzle piece. A puzzle. God damn. Will be the boss of the temple. And the boss, let me tell you, pretty cool. Alright, so what we gotta do is we gotta rotate the Wii U. Or yes, let me rotate my Wii U. I am recording this on a Wii U. We gotta rotate the Wii remote to fit the puzzle piece, and that was pretty easy. They get a little harder as they go along, but these are not hard. You should be able to figure them out, and even if you're just aimlessly figuring it out, you'll figure it out within minutes. It's not hard. And it's a good thing it's not hard. Anyway, let's open this ominous door and go inside. Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart, yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. It's just that girl that matters now, and I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked Her Majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me. I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Demon Lord who presides over this land you look down upon. This world you call the surface. You may call me Girahim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged by my full title, Lord Girahim. But I'm not fussy. Did you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was nearly ours when that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious, outraged, sick, with anger. This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, it hardly seems fair, being in my position, to take all of my anger out on you. Which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you within an inch of your life. This is the Demon Lord Girahim. This is the boss of Skyview Temple, and it's a fairly simple one at that. It's going to use what you've learned of your sword capabilities. You move your sword around in his hand, his fingers will follow it. When it stops following, aim in the opposite direction, you'll be able to get some swings in. Not particularly hard. Oh god. If for some reason you cannot, if he grabs your sword, he will start swinging it at you. But as long as you telegraph your attacks like the novice you are, you'll never land a blow. Actually, I didn't realize that. Ow! He literally threw my sword at. Where's my... Oh god, where's my... There it is! Found it! Alright. So his hand's going to follow the sword, and it's a little hard to do from this angle, actually. Alright. I'm actually a huge fan of, if you can hear it, the musical cues that follow along with the sword. This was introduced in Wind Waker, and, well, they kept it in this game. Funnily enough, the more cartoony and colorful art styles kept this musical cue, which adds a little bit of flair to the combat. Anyway, we're now entering the second phase. He himself will now have a sword. Also, one thing I'm noticing is that... Well, never mind. Anyway, parry! If you can parry that, you'll get a nice few swings in. Actually, I'm a little worried for my shield if I fail that. I'm gonna try and do this without losing a single shield, but if I do, at least it's done early. Alright, where are you? It's a game of parrying, and a game of patience and motion control. So it's not too difficult to fight, but it is still something you're gonna have trouble with if you're simply flailing. Which, what many people thought was this game was gonna be after Twilight Princess. There you are. Alright, that's enough of this. I haven't taken much damage, aside from the sword to the... Ow! Okay, I need to not say no damage. Where are you? There you are. You really like this charge attack, but it's the easiest one to get you with. And there you go with it again! Will you do something more original? Oh, okay, this is diagonal. Yay! Honestly, the hardest one for me is the straight one down, because that one requires a bit more precision. Yes! Also, I'm sorry if I'm not commentating. It takes a lot of observance and, well, alertness in order to actually do this fight without pretty much taking no damage. In hero mode, I must say, this fight can kick your butt if you're not ready for it. But that's the end of the Demon Lord Girahim. Well, you put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible out of such a soft boy. But don't clap for yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent far too long teasing and toying with you. The girl's presence has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead. Yeah, we'll see about that, Girahim. This is my favorite design for the heart container. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Sorry, I wouldn't be playing this game if I didn't love it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and grab this heart container. And my life has been increased by 1. There we go, we have 7 hearts. And I feel quite satisfied with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this door. And I'm amazed I hadn't had to use the revitalizing potion this entire trip, even though my shield has been pretty damaged. Now this place truly demonstrates what the watercolor effect is. As you can see in the distance, there is a faded, blending color scheme of different soft colors. But as we get closer, the images tend to, well, become more solid, much more, well, I guess more detailed. And this is a great way to use the Wii's limited rendering powers to keep a stable frame rate while the game plays. I don't know, I love the art style of this game, and it really demonstrates the Wii's power, even though, it doesn't really have that much power. Alright, so what we need to do is what we did before up in the clouds. We need to use our Skyward Strike on this.
House in heavy powers. I want you guys to never sleep. Was it just so lonely this? Here's a guy's way his marshal.
This totally ruins the mood. You got the Ruby tablet. The weathered surface on this heavy stone tablet feels very old. And with the receiving of this tablet, we are now able to go back to the sky and get ready for the next adventure on the surface. And Phoebe will tell us this. Master, as I just translated, it would appear that Zelda purified herself in the waters of this spring. I calculate a 97% chance that she has already set out for Eldin, where another great spring exists. However, it is not clear what method of travel used to move from here to her next destination. My analysis suggests that you should take the tablet of the altar to the altar in Skyward. Doing so will likely open a new column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area and continue your search for Zelda. Let's return to the sky once more before continuing our search. The bird statue outside can take us back up. And she's going to take us outside automatically, because there are no portals in Skyward Sword. Let's not save. Oh my god! It's one of the Canadians! Oh man, it's Maki the Canadian. Hey, it's me, Kui. Did you find that girl? Not yet. Oh, that's too bad. But it sounds like you at least know where you need to go search next for her, Kui. That's something, right? I'm so glad I've finally been reunited with all my Canadian friends. It's all thanks to you, Kui. With any luck, hopefully you'll find that girl you've been searching for real soon. Korku, take care, okay? Alright, go ahead and run off and play with your friends. Now, there's a few things that have been opened up to us in Faron Woods, but I think I want to explore those a little later when we have a bit more to us. For now, I think we should head to the sky in the next episode of Skyward Sword. I've been Ave of Chaotic Reunion, and I'll see you next time.